Hello and welcome to the UK Open 2025 Men's Open Final. We have a good final for you today. We've got Luke Thomson from Great Britain, who many of you know, and Fíachra Dúill from Ireland, who many of you don't know, but he's one of the best up-and-coming players at the moment. I am Dan Grant. I'm joined, as always, by my co-commentator, Vlad Klym. Hey, Vlad.
Hey, Dan. Thanks for having me. And boy, this is going to be an exciting one. Contrasting styles, young up-and-coming player who made the finals of the 19 and under World Singles as well. Really on form today. I mean, he looks comfortable. And then, of course, Luke, who's won this event probably more times than I've ever come to London in my life, and I've been here quite a few times. So.
I agree with you. I'd say, first of all, the victory for fashion sense probably goes to the Brit to start with, but
clearly
we'll see who the other victory goes to in a minute. But Christian Blackaby is about to introduce our players. Christian Blackaby had to remember where Luke was from for a second there. So, it is a rally points game. 15-15 tiebreak to 11 if we get there.
Great shot.
Yes, okay, so just talk about some conflicting styles here, Vlad, because we have spoken about these players before, but what do you think?
So it's interesting. Luke is going to continue to go very soft off pace to the left to force Fíachra to generate pace with his left hand, which he doesn't like to do, and then immediately go for the most aggressive short angle that he could possibly go for versus Fíachra.
How can he do those short angles so effectively?
Well, for Luke, especially with the fact that he doesn't generate a lot of pace, it's all about direction, and it's about conditioning your opponent to expect another shot. So Luke will go deep left, deep right, deep left, short right. And you're a meter behind the long line by the time he hits the serve, and it just doesn't create enough pace to get to you. So what a great get. Great shot by Fíachra. You end up having to exert so much energy to return something that's, what a great serve too.
Oh, on the line. There is no appeal, Christian. It's you or Fernando. Christian? No, Christian. Yeah. It's no appeal.
Oh. And that's the difference with the sheer pace. Oh, great return.
Oh, there you go. So one of the things I was talking about earlier, Vlad, was that Fíachra's style, the way his body moves, looks a bit lackadaisical. Because it just he just doesn't have the...
Oh, great shot.
He's not in a power stance to do it, and his limbs kind of flop around a bit, but actually he's got superb hands. He can generate a lot of power, and he's just really nice to watch. What you can't do is cut a little ball like that to techers. But it's really nice to styles. Luke is very much textbook, clinical, into position, rotates in the right way. Fíachra is much harder to predict.
And it's interesting too because Fíachra has large swings. Right, he's got a big backswing. He likes to do a stiff arm underhand, modified sidearm swing as well. So you have time to see where he swings, but it's that wrist control from being flat to going over the ball, and he could just change on a whim, and it's quite hard to deal with when he gets going.
Agreed. Ooh.
See, conditioning, deep. The moment he backs up, one short. Neutral serve to the left, and another hand error.
Yeah, I mean, Luke does like that serve to the left, the loopy one. A lot of people can't generate a lot of power on their left hand, which means that anything in Luke's wheelhouse, you'll do well. I was saying earlier in his semi-final that really the only thing you can do is either power it down the line or get it into the short line, sideline angle and force him onto his right. And then at least you get another shot. But it's 6-all.
Yeah, they're playing it close. I mean, you could see both the players are still feeling it out a little bit. They're not quite hitting their clean shots. Luke was killing all those shots the previous game. Now he's leaving them all up, and he has a cross.
I would probably have expected both players to roll a few more out in this one, but like you say, they're a bit tentative.
Wow.
Good ball.
That's 2 aces for Fíachra.
It is.
Unexpected. Looks like he's going to serve to the right and just aggressively power.
And again, it's that. Very nice.
Great angle.
Luke's going to get me annoyed. He might take a time out in a second. There you go. Okay, right. So, story so far is it looked like Luke was off to a better start, but actually Fíachra's come back. Fíachra's in the lead, and he's playing very clinically. And Luke is just making many mistakes. A few too many mistakes, I should say.
Yeah, uncanny. We're kind of waiting for both of them to really dial in. We're kind of seeing Fíachra right now dial in a little bit more in his angle shots. That one, is very, very measured. He hit the line clearly after he hit the line on his ace serve. So he seems to be there. Luke seems to be half a level below. He was in a semifinal, and I think right now it's not that he's fatigued, and it's not that he's even worried about Fíachra scoring points. He's taking that time out to get refocused and make sure he comes out and stops missing the easy shots.
Yeah, he does tactically. He takes very good timeouts, Luke. So we'll see how he responds now. But it's 9-6.
Another deep serve to the right. Good return. Oh, he did not get in front.
Yeah.
Go, Tuckers.
He's getting out of trouble there, but just barely. Is it going to go back to the left or short? Okay, deep to the right. Good return. Cross-court angle. Is he going to get it? No. Perfect.
Very nice.
So measured. It looks like a risky shot, but he's so within the margins for both of the shots. I'll be honest, it's quite frustrating.
That is a perfect serve.
That's a perfect serve. And I wouldn't be surprised if he goes low to the left. Nope, he goes low to the right. Now it's hard to do from where we're sitting, but that looks short from here.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, say
It's
on the European Tour, Vlad, we have dispensed with these line judge appeals. We've gone down the line of tennis where it's the line judge and the main referee, and that's it. Because people who are on 10 miles away on the other side of the court, they can't see anything, and I've never understood it. So that's now gone.
Absolutely.
But it's 11-9 now.
Look at this tactical timeout. He's come in, he's shown him 5 different serves. Serve, kill, serve, kill, serve, pass. I mean, he's a machine. UK's own machine. Oh, he went back to the left. Great return. He's going to go down the line. He is going to go down the line. Box out. He gets in and goes behind the back. Amazing.
Yeah, it's the angles. Like the angles that Luke generates, very impressive.
Again, he
We're
keeps
dialing in now.
Yep. Oh, and the short hop shot. Boy.
And that brings up set point. So he's turned it around. What a timeout.
Clinical.
And there's that serve. That's
He's going
it.
to get it to himself, cross court, and that's it. Oh, you know what? You rarely see emotion out of Luke after the first game. You saw that little fist bump. He knew how important that was after getting down 9-6.
9.
Exactly what just happened. I reset it for you.
You're getting busy.
So, Vlad, what does Fíachra tell himself right now?
So, what are the good things that happened in that match? Fíachra came out, served really well to the left, both deep and short. He cut the ball off quite well, and he went aggressively with his left hand down at his own body, causing Luke to kind of leave the ball up so he can kill the ball. He went away from that. I think when you're playing someone as good as Luke, and Luke probably has, if not the best, one of the best technical footwork when it comes for an athlete. Like, he's always at the right place. He's never off balance. So you have to take it to him. And with someone that has that good footwork and has such a aggressive short swing with his left, what worked for Fíachra the most is he served deep to the left and short to Luke's left to generate aces and also weak returns, because Luke returns much better stiff arm with the right than he does with the left, and I think Fíachra's not paying attention to that, and it's causing him to return more to Luke's, serve more to Luke's right hand and return to his right hand, which is something that Luke practices all the time. So he's gonna, if he wants to find his right, he's gonna have to play his left to open up that angle.
Fair enough, I agree with you there. And while I wait for the players to walk on, Vlad, can I just get your quick opinion on the photographer at the front of the court?
The photographer,
Chris Burrows.
Oh, fantastic! I didn't even see him because I have a 6'7" Christian Blackaby in front of me. I actually can't even see most of the wall.
Okay, the back in. Luke Thomson at the front.
Good deep
Fíachra
serve,
at the back.
neutral. That's not a good enough return.
Down.
Oh, he got
Choke
lucky
ball.
there.
He did get lucky. A bit lazy from Luke. Let's see what Fíachra does.
Oh, wrong footing him again. Fíachra's committing a little bit too early before Luke's
It is.
And Luke has this ability
Just
to hold
about
a
to
shot.
say it, yeah. And holding the shot is such a clever move.
Oh, what a return.
Outside. Millimeters out.
Goodness. What you don't want to do is give Luke, who's a great front runner, a 4 or 5 point lead in the second game.
No.
I can attest that it could become a 10-point lead rather quickly.
So what's happening now is Fíachra gets angry, and when Fíachra gets angry, he tends not to play so well. In fact, he starts to hit everything harder, and he makes more errors, and the head goes. And I think, unfortunately, we might be seeing that.
Do we think he's going to call a timeout to reset
He
himself?
should, but frustration sets in for younger players.
Yep.
We'll see what he does. He needs to win a point.
You're not going to win it with this pattern. This is just Luke standing, barely moving. Now he's going to kill the ball to the right.
Good. It's a good call. And the first major round of applause comes from someone calling a double bounce, not hitting a killer. Weird crowd.
Yeah.
Tough crowd.
6-1.
You come to expect this when you come to the UK Open. Oh, he went for it. Oh,
He did, but I think it's
right.
gone, yeah.
So the danger and the beauty with rally scoring is it is always possible to get a run. The problem is, as he gets Luke closer and closer to 15, his margins become slower and slower. And
There's
look,
a timeout.
Look, it's great that he called a timeout. Should he have called it after Luke fly killed 3 in a row? One could argue that, but
Now, Vlad, you're from the US, I'm from Europe. We have rally points in Europe.
yep.
You have traditional scoring in the
Correct.
US. Which one do you prefer? Or are you going to be diplomatic and say both of them?
As a spectator, I enjoy rally scoring significantly more because I think the outcome tends to be more varied. You get to see stretches of players being more comfortable defensively and more tentative offensively because you don't want to make a mistake serving to give someone a point and serve. And if you're a defensive player and you're down a little bit, but you feel like you can get back into it, you start more aggressively returning instead of like a short slice or a short lob.
I agree.
Oh, just
Okay.
a centimeter off.
So Fíachra's back into serve. He's won 2 points here on unforced errors from Luke. But let's see if Fíachra gets some winners.
And he
Good
keeps
serve.
going to the right, good serve. But what is he going to do with the next shot? Oh, great.
There we go.
Wow.
Right, let's see what he can do.
Deep serve to the left. Nice short to the left. Luke's going to go down the line. Fíachra's going to return back in the middle, and then Luke clinically kills to the right. Fíachra gets the ball. He goes back cross court behind
There
him.
you go
What a
again.
shot. I mean,
That is, it's bread and butter for Luke now. It's such a clever shot. It's so clever.
oh, the body fake too. Outside. Did you notice Fíachra's starting to return with his left hand with a fist to get a little bit of extra pace because flat hand, he's not getting that pace, so I like that adjustment.
I agree.
That's not good enough.
No, and you know what, Vlad? I see a lot of players do that, and you practice, you do all that kind of stuff, and it always feels great to smash a shot right close to the nick. But to be honest, it's actually not a great shot because unless you roll it out, it actually just pops up
like that.
Oh, speaking of rolling,
Speaking of roll,
how do we? That was a beautiful shot, 11-4.
so you're saying I can go for that shot as long as the end result is
Is a flat roll
Okay.
kill. Check it out. Watch it again.
what an
It's just so
incredible
nice when it rolls out, isn't it? Beautiful.
shot. Given that it's rally scoring,
The only thing that Luke did wrong there was block our replay, so we couldn't see the moment of impact. That is an ambitious shot and not a very smart shot to do.
I mean, he's feeling the pressure, right? Rally
He
scoring.
is.
He's got to score at least 2-3 every time he comes up right now. Otherwise, this final's over. Oh, that's a short ball in the middle. He gets the return, but is that 2 bounces? 2 bounces.
Nice call again from Fíachra. He's a very honest player. I like to see it.
Luke is controlling the court so well right now. I mean, he just getting short ball, but just getting him out of the middle feels like an impossible task for someone that's 5'6".
Oh, dude, look, as someone who trains
What
with
a
him.
goodness.
Yes!
Oh, everyone on the video just went deaf.
Very, very nice.
6-30.
Good serve. Luke's going to go cross court. Is he going to go down the line? He goes down the line. Luke's going to go with his right, back down the middle. Fíachra goes with his left. What a shot. He's got to go for it, Dan. I mean, there's no option at this point.
No, go down in flames.
Absolutely.
Or
Or glory.
it'll feel bad.
back deep serve to the right. Luke with a good return. Oh, he goes for the same shot, and the same thing happens again.
I told you, Vlad. I told you it's a bad shot. It just feels nice. But what you should probably do is just drive it really hard at your body.
Championship point.
So championship point to Luke.
Deep serve to the right.
And there it is, a lovely serve.
Oh, my goodness.
And that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. Luke Thomson wins the UK Open again.
Are we getting tired of Luke Thomson winning the UK Open?
Yeah, bring back the glory days of Dan Grant and Vlad Klym, that's what I say.
The 80s were a long time
Very, very, very good.
ago. Mr. Organizer.
What's going on? We're all going to the pub. Yes. Right, so I'm going to do an announcement. Vlad, you can say goodbye to our viewers.
Thank you all for tuning in, checking out that exciting final, and come check out the Euro Tour as we move to Flanders in Belgium next. Take care.